Hey, I'm gonna do a quick review on Harsh Times, which is a movie that's directed by David Ayer. It stars Christian Bale and Freddy Rodriguez and Eva Longoria and Terry Crews and a bunch of people. Um, David Ayer, I don't know if that's the right way of saying it, is the writer for Training Day, and okay, well I know this is like a late review because it came out in like 2005 or 2006, but I'm just I'm just putting this on because I actually watched all the parts again last night on YouTube, and I saw it in theaters when it came out, and I remember when I saw it, I walked out just going like, what the fuck just happened? And I really didn't like the movie a whole lot because of that, because I was like, there was too much shit going on. The ending was kind of weird. Uh, and obviously the characters are hard to really have sympathy for sometimes because they're so friggin' insane. But then watching it again last night, I just realized this is one of the best movies of the last decade because the whole ending felt new to me again because I forgot that happened. I don't know how I forgot, but um, this movie was fucking excellent. I mean, Christian Bale in it. Sometimes his accent can be kind of annoying because it takes place in L.A. And he basically has a wife. No, not a wife. He's trying to marry a girl that's in Mexico, and he just came back from Afghanistan, and he his character was just like anything he was required to do in the military, he would do it completely, but almost too much. Like he would make sure they are dead, like pretty much just like headless almost. Just he would fucking destroy anyone who he has to. And so when he goes back to his best friend in L.A., they've always been friends, and seeing their relationship in the movie is just really interesting. Just the way it plays out and just how close they are, but how much they're like Freddy Rodriguez. I've seen him take on better roles, and but still, I really liked him in this movie. But obviously, Christian Bale kind of overshadows him because it's based on off Bale's character and everything. But I will say that Freddy Rodriguez was a good choice to have like as his friend, um, kind of like trying to you know knock some sense into him sometimes, like going, all right, don't you think you're going a little bit too overboard with this or whatever? But although obviously the movie was great how it was, just seeing the haircut and like the facial features of Freddy Rodriguez in this movie kind of kept reminding me of Josh Brolin, and I could just imagine how awesome the movie would be if it was like Josh Brolin and Christian Bale, because that would probably be like one of the best movies I've seen. But as the way the movie was though was just really, really good, gritty, intense, funny, scary. There's just so many scenes that are just unforgettable. Like I always remembered certain parts from when I saw it, but rewatching the movie, since there's so much shit that happens in the movie, like rewatching it is a good idea because you can just see the character much clearer. Just the movie is just really, really fucking good, and um, I won't say it's Christian Bale's best, but it's like his best role to show how crazy he is. Like he was insane in American Psycho, but this should have been called like Harsh Psycho or something, or Psycho Times or something, because this movie, he's just, in particular, let's see, this part, you can't really watch it because I really don't know, I don't have a good program to show clips. I can't really edit programs on here that good, but I'm just a dumbass too. But there's this part right here that he finds out he's not really eligible for to be in the what is it, the LAPD, I think it is. I would say it's a spoiler. You can block out the next like minute if you want, but it's really, it happens in like the first 20 minutes of the movie, so it's not really a spoiler. But I'll just give you a hint of what he sounds like, but if you watch the scene, he is just insane, and just his expressions just add a lot more to it. But yeah,
I gotta get there. Okay. INS.
this is him talking to Freddy
bring
Rodriguez.
Martha across unless I got employment. I promised her. This fucks up my plan. This is fucking bullshit.
He's going like,
okay? These fucking assholes. These fucking assholes. The fuck is their problem, man? This is fucking typical cop hate game bullshit.
except the guy next to them.
I mean, you tripping, dude. Hey, what the fuck are you looking at, asshole?
Oh, I did it wrong.
Yo, Dad! The fucking kick your teeth down your Fuko! You fucking one shot! Dad, dude, kick back, dude. Fucking light is screaming. Get the fuck in the car!
Okay, anyways, the movie is awesome, and just because of the performances, even though the movie is really flawed in tons of different ways, sometimes the script is weird, sometimes the directing is a little off, and just like, kind of, there's a lot of goofs that you can notice throughout the movie, like, oh, well, now they're in this spot all of a sudden, and they're talking in the same scene. There's little things like that that's, not perfect, but overall, for just the story and the characters, I have to give this movie an 8 out of 10, and I almost want to give it like a 9 out of 10, but it's just because it's not like one of my favorite movies, but I just highly recommend it. If you can just handle a really, really dark, urban movie that, is so realistic feeling, like you feel like you're running with them, you feel like you're fighting with them. Like that scene, I was kind of like over-exaggerating, but when I rewatched that scene again last night, it was just so crazy the way he acts that it actually made me want to fight. And I'm like a nice guy or whatever. You're a nice guy. You're a nice guy. But seeing that scene, it just pumped me up, and I was just like, God, I want to fuck someone up. And I just can't even help it. It's such a good scene. There's a lot more parts like that. He changes his personality so much that it's almost scary. So if you haven't seen this movie yet, and you're a Balehead, you better do yourself a favor and fucking watch this now. Alright, Harsh Times, 8 out of 10. I might even watch it again with my friends this week because none of them seen it, and it gives me a perfect excuse to watch it again, so I can't wait. Tonight, we're probably going to be watching The Machinist if we all do get together, and I've been wanting to watch this movie for years. It's like the movie where he got extra thin and kind of was like worrying people with how much he got into his role, so I'm really psyched to see this movie, and it'll probably be like my 20th fucking Christian Bale movie I've seen, and I've watched each of them like at least 2 times, so I'm sure this movie's gonna be good. So I'll try to write a review on that tomorrow if anyone does give a fuck. So I'll talk to you then.